Kim, why are you holding me hostage right now while I'm trying to work? You're being punished. How dare you do a beef jerky review without me and include Clarabelle, you son of a bitch. I refuse for you to do work until you do another review. Well, Cam, I can't do it right now, buddy. I'm busy. And I have other things to do. Well, you're dead to me. Just remember, you're dead to me. But feed me later today. I guess he means it. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to an all-new episode of Brian's Jerky Journey. This is going to be episode number 32, where we continue the Aufschnitt Meats review of their non-original beef jerky flavors. But first, let me just tell you right now, I'm wearing a t-shirt with the logo of Deadpool, thinking it'll actually make me look cool. But in reality...
You look like a fool!
Host in the place to be. The notorious Brian G. Alright, so let's dig into the remaining three. As I mentioned in the prior episode, we have barbecue, spicy, and teriyaki. And, let's just show you right now how it looks. Oops. Do my best Barker's Beauty here. So, alright, let's dig into it. I just literally blind took one out. We look at the barbecue. Again, similar messaging from the other packages. Again, beef if it's beef, turkey if it's turkey. This is best used by January 21. 1 ounce serving, 2 ounce servings in the package. One thing I noted when I was noting the nutritional content for the first three, the garlic, ginger, basil, lime, turkey, and the original beef, very low point snack option. So if you're on WW, formerly Weight Watchers, and you're trying to find a good low point snack outside of your 0 point foods, which would really kind of be your straight poultry, eggs, shellfish type of seafood, you want something that's 1 to 2 points. This package alone of the other three, in most cases, was 1 point for the entire package. So 2 servings for 1 point, half a point for a serving, which Weight Watchers doesn't give you the exact, that'll round up more likely. So it's actually a very good snack option. And I will say, after I finished the rest of those samples, I did feel fairly full for the rest of the day. So, and it is actually middle of the afternoon here on Saturday, and apologies in advance if kind of notice how I'm looking lately. I actually am battling a little bit of a head cold right now. And I was on the fence about whether or not I was going to be able to film anything this weekend, because at one point earlier today, I couldn't smell anything. And that plays a big component into my reviews. But heavily medicated right now, ate something. So right now I feel like I can smell enough to do these reviews. So, but yeah, so let's dig into the barbecue. But like I said before, 1 ounce serving size, 2 ounce per container. It's 35 calories, so 10 calories from fat. A gram of total fat with no saturated or trans fats. 15 milligrams of cholesterol with 340 milligrams of sodium. Only 1 gram of carbs, no dietary fiber, a gram of sugar, and 11 grams of protein. And just so you know, I was reviewing, I think the original had some sort of similar kind of content. And it wasn't, WW wasn't liking how I was formulating it, because they stated that the protein level seemed fairly high for the lack of sugars and carbs. Oh, there's ore. Sorry about that. So yeah. So I will have this noted. It's probably going to be, again, similar, a 1 point package. But yeah, so let's dig into that. And just so you know, I have Cam, the jerky cat, that makes his appearances from time to time. In reality, I don't think Cam's really a big jerky guy. He just likes being around people and things people are encountering with. So if I have packages of beef jerky that I've received in the mail from the many vendors, this now being the 13th vendor. And thank you to the prior 12 and the Baker's Dozen 13 for making this possible. But if I have that stuff laid out and he's in a room with me, he'll just kind of come up and just lay on the stuff, just because he's just a very friendly cat. So, but the point of that is, my black and white cat, he would eat this probably. So he's more of the garter of the jerky. I've posted in prior posts with some of the packages I've gotten from a guard stance. So, all right. Anyway, I'm rambling. Sorry. I'm going to say it's the cold meds here. All right, tenderness, texture, initial scent of the barbecue beef jerky from Aufschnitt Meats. And I believe it's Aufschnitt. I actually went on YouTube and looked at a couple other reviews, went on their page, and everyone seems to be saying it that way. So, and right now as I'm telling you this, I have the bag literally at this level, and I can already smell, and that's a good sign that the cold meds are working, that I can smell already the flavor of the beef. So, again, I really like the thickness, and they're very small cut pieces. You know, I don't claim to be a jerky expert. I've just kind of, you know, researched and read along. But from what I can understand, they kind of create jerky in these types of pieces, or a little bit bigger, almost kind of like chips, and they call them medallions. So at one point, I'd love to try some if anybody knows any manufacturer that makes jerky medallion that I might want to be put in touch with. Let me know. Send me an IM on my Instagram, Brian's Jerky Journey. So, but again, very, very nice thick pieces. It comes off fairly easy with minimal effort, but it's not flimsy. I really like that, and just it looks good quality. So I'm going to give it a 5, actually. I was going to say 4, but I'm going to go on a limb and call it a 5. Thus far, I've been really liking the first 3 brands from Aufschnitt. So scent and smell, like I said, initially I got a good smell out of it just from opening the bag. I can definitely get more of a smokiness aspect that you know it's going to be kind of something along the lines of a barbecue, of which this is. So smells good. I'm going to give it a 4, and let's see how it chews and tastes. So it's got a little bit of a smoked sausage component to it. And it chews nice. It's soft. Uh-oh. Here comes Cam the jerky cat. It chews fairly easily. And it's got, I don't necessarily say it's fresh, but you put it in your mouth, it's like, it tastes fresh. Got a nice chewiness to it. And it tastes pretty good. I'm going to give it a 5. Oh. Came the jerky cat? What do you think? Want some? Oh, Daddy, it's off with that. It's off with that. Do you forgive me from not including you in the last episode? I guess. Alright, you want some? Want some? No? You know, Princess Clarabelle would like some. I'm fine. More for me. Alright. Next one on the list. Teriyaki. Again, 2-ounce package, 1-ounce serving. January 21. Okay, I was actually going to see if it's similar content. It's fairly similar across the board here. 35 calories, 10 calories from fat. Gram of total fat, no saturated or trans fats, 15 milligrams of cholesterol with 350 milligrams of sodium. A gram of total carbs, no dietary fiber, a gram of sugar, 11 grams of protein. All right. Tenderness texture. Initial scent. Again, initial scent. This is, I want to say it's probably a good 8 inches from this. So I have Can the Jerky Cat over here, and I have Oregon over here. It's almost got kind of an East Coast, West Coast flavor feel to it. So this is good. Again, nice thick pieces. I still think it was very cool with the turkey, how you can see elements that were infused inside of it. But yeah, good quality meats here from Aufschnitt. Whoop! I cheated. Scent and smell. All right, I'm gonna give the tenderness texture a 4. Scent and smell a 4. Just got real here, Cam. That's good. That's good stuff. Five. All right, last but not least, spicy. Look at this. This is what's going on right now. Just staring at me. He's just staring at me right now. Let's have a staring contest. No thanks. No thanks. 30 calories, 10 calories in fat. Gram total fat, no saturated trans fat. 15 milligrams of cholesterol, 375 milligrams of sodium. Gram of carbs, no dietary fiber. Gram of sugar, 11 grams protein. And then its texture, initial scent of the spicy from Aufschnitt Meats. It's got a nice aroma to it. You can tell it's going to have some sort of spiciness to it. And just kind of taking an initial look here, I mentioned infusement on the teriyaki. I don't know if you can see it well here, and I actually have the light on the selfie tripod here on, but there it looks like there's some elements of kind of like a pepper ingredient that are infused in this. But again, it looks like it's infused. Yeah, see, can't really see it as well, but it's infused inside of it. It's got almost, excuse me, from my my Portuguese upbringing. My family is a Portuguese delicacy. There's kind of a Portuguese sausage that we eat. There's a mild and a hot. So the mild is called linguiça, of which my last name, Gaspar, is a family that makes, it's known for them. You can actually find them in this area. You can find them in your local supermarket, Gaspar Linguiças. It's actually the name of my fantasy football team that I have with my cousins for like 15 years, the Gaspar Linguiças. But there's a mild, and then there's one called Chewiness, which people would associate with chorizo. Sort of similar, but the Chewiness is it's definitely it's a lot hotter. It's got more of a kick to it, and the reason why I bring it up is because the inside of it just kind of has similar components to what you see inside of a Chewiness sausage. So kind of brings me back to my childhood, which I think is key when you want to have a favorable review or experience of something. If it brings you back to your childhood. So I'm really liking this. Again, the tenderness and texture, consistency across the board from Aufschnitt Meats for both their beef and the turkey has been outstanding. So I think it's great. I'm going to give it a 5. Scent and smell, again, it can kind of, getting an initial scent of it, it already, like I said, it's got kind of a kick to it that you know there's going to be some sort of spicy component into it. Don't know how it's going to translate to chewiness and taste. I'll give it a 4 for scent and smell. But let's see how it chews and how it tastes. So, very interesting because I wasn't kidding when I brought up the Chewiness, the inside, because when you bite into a Chewiness sausage, you get kind of that similar kind of spicy kick to it. I'm getting that here with the spicy beef jerky. It's really good. I really like, what I like about this is they're portioned out where you can pour 5 or 6 pieces, small decent pieces in your hand, and you can nurse it. You just eat one at a time. A good road trip jerky, as I've mentioned in the past with others. You can space it out. You could even break it out a little bit more, like I just did right here. So I just took 2 small pieces and made 4 smaller pieces that I can just snack on and enjoy, you know, over the course of an hour instead of just throwing it in my mouth in 5 minutes. It's a much different experience. I can definitely say compared to your more traditional strips jerky. It's like a non-traditional but maybe more traditional component to how they make it that I've definitely seen with them, as well as Back Attack Snacks that I did a couple episodes ago in terms of the methodology that they use when they go about making their jerky. And so far, I mean, I think it translates well. It's a very good brand. I really liked what I've tasted with the 6 from Aufschnitt Meat. I'm going to give it a 5 as well. I think across the board of the 6, I think they scored easily a 4 or a 5 on each one. So very thrilled with that. I want to thank the people over at Aufschnitt Meats. You can look at the description line below for their links to their homepage as well as their social media links, where you can buy their beef and their turkey. They also sell sticks as well. Fairly good selection of offerings that they have there. So that'll do it for this technically 2-part of episode 32, the second part of the 3 brands of Aufschnitt Meats. If you like this video, you can leave a comment down below and tell me what you think. suggestions about where I might get some good jerky while I'm in Las Vegas in March and Orlando in April. That'd be great. If you're a business in that area while I'm down there and you'd like me to come visit, send me a message and let me know. I would love to come down, spend a day, and go do that. So that'll do it. And then look at the description line down below. You can subscribe to my channel here, and you can look at past videos over here. And that's pretty much it. And you can see down below for my other social media links and where you can like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, and see me on the IG. So that'll do it for episode 32, Brian's Jerky Journey. Hope you enjoyed this journey with me. You join me on the next one. Thanks.
Thank you for watching Brian's Jerky Journey. If you don't like jerky, you suck.